Here we are at the Target-sponsored Fishing with the Stars, and we've got St George Groves with us. George, first of all, what a charity event this is for Parkinson's.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, I'm new to the world of fishing, but it's a great event. It's great fun, and it's great to raise some awareness and everything else for Parkinson's.
Did you do any practicing in the weeks running up to this?
I probably should have. No, I didn't. Didn't know what to bring, what to wear, where we were going, or much else. But I thought beginner's luck might hopefully play a part.
Enjoying retirement? I know it's, what is it, 9 months now?
Yeah. So I retired at the beginning of the year, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. Can't complain. It's a lot less stressful than what I was up to before. And who knows, fishing, everyone tells me fishing's the best way to relax, so maybe I've stumbled across something pretty good here too.
Mind you, the boxing world's busy and we see you're still involved. Your man Luke Campbell against Lomachenko coming up. I know the whole boxing world doesn't think he's got a chance, but how can he beat the great man?
Hey, don't write Luke Campbell off, you know. The British public hasn't seen the best of Luke Campbell yet, you know. Let's get it straight. Lomachenko won an Olympic gold medal in London, and so did Luke Campbell. You know, Luke Campbell's got natural size advantages over Lomachenko. He's a big lightweight. He makes the weight comfortably. He's in great form. He's now, you know, he's working with a great team, and he's going from strength to strength. No getting away from Lomachenko. He's the best fighter on the planet. But I believe this is Luke's time to shine. He's going to step up, and what a fantastic opportunity for him to, you know, make his mark and make history. So it's going to be a great show. I can't remember a show or a fight on British soil where there's been so much talent, you know, in one fight. But pound for pound #1 fighter in the world, and our very own Olympic champion, and yeah, it's Luke Campbell's time.
As well, the heavyweights were eagerly awaiting Eddie to drop the Anthony Joshua date. Is this a must? I know obviously it's a must win, but if he doesn't win, is that almost career over for AJ?
Well, heavyweights live forever. That's the lucky thing about heavyweights, they will always be able to come again. Will he be the same fighter again without winning? I don't think so. So in that respect, it's definitely a must win. Talking about his, you know, stamping his legacy, he'll need to win this fight, and I believe he will. I think something wasn't right in that first camp. The pressure of the occasion probably forced him into that fight when he probably should have not taken it. But that, you know, that's the same with every world champion and every big fight. There's always a lot of pressure, and it's very hard to walk away from it when you know, you're in the middle of it. So, but this time, if he gets everything right, I believe it'll be a formality that Anthony Joshua will regain his belts, become the #1 in the world in the heavyweight division, and then sets up for some great big fights that, you know, we want to see.
You touched on the injury thing there. Was that the same with you when you fought Callum Smith? Because we all know the rehab on the shoulder took its toll, and realistically, should you maybe not have fought? Was it too soon?
No comment. No comment. You know, it was a tournament that was put together. It was going to be, we knew what we signed up for. It was a lot of fights back to back, and I wanted to win it, so we gave it our best shot.
As well, Callum Smith possibly fighting Billy Joe Saunders. What do you reckon of that?
Yeah, I mean, if that comes off, that'll be an interesting fight. You know, domestic unification. We don't see it all the time. I don't think Billy Joe Saunders stands much of a chance. He's not the biggest super middleweight out there. You know, he's a career middleweight. I think Callum Smith is an extraordinary big super middleweight, unbeaten. He's got great punch power and a good boxing brain. You know, so I can't see Saunders' hand speed being enough to, you know, carry him through 12 rounds. So I'd say if that fight comes off, I make Callum Smith a favourite, and I think he'll win. As well,
one that's been talked around an awful lot is Canelo against Kovalev. What do you think of that? Because that's just like a complete mismatch in terms of size, but is that Canelo fancying his chances against the poor Kovalev now?
Yeah, I think they must know. There must be something in it that they know. Obviously, Kovalev is in a very, very tough division now. Still world champion and was a formidable fighter, but has, you know, had blown hot and cold over the last few years, maybe 5 times catching up on him. And maybe Canelo knows something that most of us don't, and he's seen something that he feels he's got, that he can beat Canelo and become a, you know, win another world title at another new weight. So you know, that's always appealing for fighters. They, you know, it adds to their history and their legacy, as you say. But I think if Kovalev wasn't a world champion, he wouldn't be talking about that fight. And if it was any of the other guys out there with the belts, then he doesn't really fancy a fight with him either, because he's way off being a legitimate light heavyweight.
Last one from us, the Dillian Whyte saga. What's your take on it all? The fact that like Ribas wasn't informed of hearing everything like that, and
yeah, I mean it's murky waters, to keep it topical. No one really knows anything, and Dillian Whyte, I feel, is handling the situation terribly by not saying anything. I'm sure his hands are title and he's been advised to do so by whoever is representing him, but you know, the fact that all this, you know, out in the public is that he failed a test, didn't notify his opponent, still boxed, and that's it. Then you know, it's bad. His mandatory position with WBC suspended, and there's, you know, it's put a real cloud over the division, heavyweight division. You know, so I hope that he gets cleared up. He's tested positive before in the past, Dillian Whyte, so I know he would never make that mistake again, intentionally or stupidly. So I think there's more to it than meets the eye. Hopefully it gets resolved real soon, and he's innocent, and that means that he's still on the horizon for big fights, because he's a talented fighter. He's worked hard, he's earned his stripes, and we want to see him in some big fights.
George, absolute pleasure speaking to you here at the Lakeside, mate. Thank you very much.
Cheers, thank you. Nice one.